Hey Leo, what's a happening to hot stuff? Ask your angels flew right on out. Improving health. Work is coming to the forefront for Ask Your Angels. Someone's stepping into a new experience in August where you are going to be required to do new things for a work, whether you are moving up in a company, like where you are accepting a new position. And they want you to know that you are looking at the manager, the boss, the owner, whoever. You are looking at them like they are on a pedestal right now, which is going to make your knees kind of knock with nervousness if you look at them that way. So they want you to know that this would be a good time for you to ask your angels to receive conversation or communication from this person. Once you meet, it's like you're going to feel easier about this person, but there's kind of like a God complex going on where you're looking at this person like they're so great. They're amazing. And they are great. They are amazing. But so are you. And this person looks at you as an equal, where you're looking at them like, oh, you're the best thing that's ever walked this earth. And it's like they don't want that kind of pressure on themselves. They don't. So ask your angels for communication from this person so that they can help you like feel at ease when you meet this person and you're not so nervous that your knees are literally, knocking into each other. All right, that's the first message. Second message I'm getting: you have been improving your health and you are doing a damn good job at it, baby. Yes, you are. You've got a lot of people noticing you and you're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling really, really, really good about yourself. Your sensitivity to foods is big time. Okay, you're gonna notice things that you have eaten a lot of in the past, or you don't eat that often now. And when you eat it, it's like it turns your stomach upside down. You're bloated, you're gassy, you have indigestion, you don't feel good. That's because your vibration has really been raising to a point where your whole body, it's not like, the more sensitive you become, like the more you raise your vibration by caring about how you feel, using your emotions as your navigational system to decipher what you want and what you don't want. As you've been doing that, you've been sifting and sorting through contrast, figuring out what you like, what you don't like. You naturally have been raising your vibration as you have started choosing better options that align with who you want to be. So when old things pop up that were once good, once a novelty, something that, like maybe 333 on the clock, that you used to like, you reminisce like, ooh, that ice cream, I haven't had that in years, that sounds so good. And then you go and you have this ice cream and it makes you feel like death. You're just like farting constantly. I love fart jokes. They're my favorite. Every single time they make me laugh. Every time. Okay, I just got to tell this really quick. One time, me and my best friend Jessica, we worked together at Hospice of Cincinnati. And we would go to lunch together, and we always make fart jokes. And if we farted, we don't care. My family grew up real gassy and farting because of the things we ate. It's just my family wasn't healthy at all. And she brought in a fart machine one time to work. We were playing with it around the office and having a good time pranking people. And we go to lunch. We went to Panera. She goes to get her pop or her drink or whatever. And I'm going up to the counter to pay. And she slipped that freaking speaker box in my purse. And I'm paying and ordering. And this fart machine is going off. And my purse is hanging at my hip right near my booty. So it really did sound like I was farting, and the look of like shock and disgust on the person's face. my gosh. To this day, we still laugh about that. So it's something like, you are going to come into situations where something nostalgic is going to come and you're like, ooh, I want to try that. They don't want you to beat yourself up if you do, but nostalgia may set in from time to time. And I'm talking in reference to the food. Nostalgia is like, ooh, this was so good in the past. I ate it a lot. And then all of a sudden, it doesn't taste good. You kind of take a few bites and you're like, like this isn't jiving with me anymore. So if that happens, they want you to say, hey, that means my energy's really high, and this is my inner being and my body telling me, the trillions of cells running through my body, this doesn't work for me anymore. Like I got to remove this. This has got to go bye-bye. Sayonara, motherfucker. Oh, jeez, Louise. I am so goofy today. All right, let's go this way. And they said no. Well, what do you want then? Ooh, they want these. Keeper of the Light Oracle. They want this. I just heard owls are significant. That's so interesting. There are owls out. Oh my God, I looked down and there's a freaking owl right there. Jesus. Yeah, oh, ain't he a cutie? Does anybody remember that old commercial? I'm 43 years old. I was born in 81. So that old commercial with lollipops and there was an owl. Why is that significant? They're bringing it up for a reason. Hold on. But in the commercial, this owl is handed a lollipop and they say it only takes three licks to reach the center. And the owl goes, a one, a two, and a three, and he bites it all off. Oh, they want you to know it's as easy as 1, 2, 3 for you now. You're in a position right now where you've gained a lot of momentum as far as your health goes. You're doing really well. You may not do the exact exercise routine you expect to do that day when you woke up, but you still managed to get in exercise. So they want you to be proud of that and stop beating yourself up. Like, oh man, I meant to do arms today. I meant to do legs today. Or today was yoga and I didn't do it. Well, you know what? You still, I don't know, walk the dog for 30, 40 minutes. There's your exercise for the day. Like you still manage to stay like that. So you doing that and not beating yourself up this time has kept you sustainable. It has sustained you. You have not given up. Before there was a lot of in and out, ebb and flow, where the consistency would start for a week, maybe a week and a half, and then fall off. It has not fallen off. It has not fallen off. Okay, this time the weight may be falling off. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's what they just said. They said, "Oh yeah," and I just saw this weight just like come off like a fat suit, like just came off of a beautiful body. They're saying that's what's going on with you right now. It's increasing your confidence. And Leo, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You are meant to be a confident person. I mean, a toxic Leo is real pompous ass, real cocky. Hey, listen to my stories. Listen to my toxic, this person did this and 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 I'm not at fault for anything. Toxic Leo, okay? But I'm talking to so it could be a rising sign Leo. Um, or just, somebody who's been really healing as a Leo sun or moon. There's been a lot of healing happening for you and things that were really hard for you to start. It's like you've got some good momentum going and you're learning to release the rigidity in your schedule. And source wants you to recognize that about yourself. You've been releasing that rigid this is what I'm supposed to do, and if you don't do it, then my whole day didn't work out. I didn't do what I was supposed to. You're not beating yourself up anymore. How powerful is that? That is awesome. You're not beating yourself up. You're like, I'll get to it when I get to it. Thank you for the confirmation. Oh my God. I will tell you, I love that this card came out for you because I'm actually losing weight too. I've lost 46 pounds. Yeah, 46 pounds since um February maybe? I think. Yeah, February. Been working on it. Yeah, it was with February. So here I am saying this, and I'm like, who's Amber Valdez? And I look at it, it says, Are the Marys calling? Special voice message and an invite inside. Mary is my mother who died, who's my angel. So thank you, Mom, for acknowledging me in this Leo reading. Oh, shit. I have a Leo rising. I forgot about that. Okay. Thanks, Mama. Mamacita. There it is. Oh, Isis. Oh, I love you. You are beautiful. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. They are showing me a telescope where somebody is like pulling this telescope out to get a laser eye view of you. It's like they want to they are so enamored with you and stuck on you right now. They don't Source does not want you to panic about this. It's almost giving me I have not watched the series because I mean I'm not going to sit there and watch some bullshit like this, but that series You I like happy go lucky, funny movies or inspirational movies, things, I'm not much into the dark stuff. Like I've lived enough darkness to I don't want to do that. But that series is about this man who like stalks women. He's trying to figure out what's going on. You know what? Maybe it would be a good thing for you to watch at least just a couple episodes to get an idea of the type of like what someone's doing. They want you to know that they're doing this because they are intrigued by the transformation in you. The shift in you is palpable. It's like they feel it. They're feeling it more than they're seeing it, and that's what's bothering them. Because the more they watch you, it's like you're not doing anything extraordinary to this person, in the physical, but they just why is Leo so happy? Why is Leo what's so different? There's something so different. What's going on? What's making them so happy? And they don't want you to be perturbed with this. They want you to allow this to happen. God's allowing it to happen because you're protected. You're not going to get hurt. All right? This person is going to witness you receiving some type of manifestation. And they're going to have to keep quiet about it because they've got that telescope out. They're watching you from afar. Like you can't see my eye. I need to get back my setting back to where you can see me because I'm very animated. So they're looking at you from afar through this telescope and they've witnessed you receiving something pretty profound and big, but they can't even say it to you because if they say it to you and they like let you know that they saw it and that they know about this manifestation you're receiving, you're going to say, well, how would you know about that? Nobody was around. That was a completely private time or conversation. So that it's like they know you received something, but they can't tell you that they know because they're not supposed to. All right. So if you find they want me to get one more. Lady Portia, Divine Order, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. That lesson is unfolding for that person. So what is right is for you to allow them to keep doing that. Okay? Because as they're watching you, someone else is watching them. Big Brother's watching them, I just heard. Okay? And that's for your protection. Not because you're in danger. Just because if somebody saw, if somebody saw you receive something big, something they wanted, people tend to get jealous because deep down they feel like it's something they can't have themselves. So it's like almost like there's just not enough resources to go around. They shouldn't get that. I should get that. It's that type of energy. So It's like them doing this while they're watching you, and they're not getting any information. They're not. Um, but when they see you get this manifestation, all of a sudden, just watch, you get that. And then all of a sudden somebody's super nice. They want to talk. They want to apologize. Can we meet for coffee? Can we, I just heard, can we take our, yeah, I don't know what this name is, but can we take our kid to the park together and just, talk while so and so's playing. That's what it feels like. It feels like an invite for an afternoon at a park, coffee in a park or something like that, so that you two will have time to talk. And it's really about them trying to weasel their way back in because they saw you receive something they want. It's like Source is allowing them to do this because it's almost like the story of Job. That's what I'm getting. It's the story of Job. You being somebody who lost everything. And, in the story of Job in the Bible, Job was a very committed, faithful man. And he was well to do. He had a lot of resources. Everything was great. And then Satan came and said, of course he's great. You've given him everything. He wouldn't be so faithful or happy if he didn't have that stuff. And he said, let me take that stuff from him and see if he's still faithful to you. And God allowed it to happen. And even when Job lost everything, he lost his health, his money, his resources, everything obliterated, relationships, family. He lost everything, and he still stayed faithful to God. And God came back and blessed him tenfold. And that, it kind of feels like you have a Job story here where maybe you lost everything, so people scattered out of your life because you didn't have anything that they wanted anymore. And now you're going to be in a position where you have something they want, and they're watching you through that telescope. So they're trying to come back and get in your good graces, but you're going to read right through this. You were meant to, I just heard this, you were meant all along to be the bait to expose the behaviors and patterns of these people who have you in telescope view. You're just the bait. You're not going to get hurt. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. You're the bait for their healing. I'm going to make that your title. Oh, crap. I forgot to write down all the titles I've done so far. You are a bait for their healing. What is this? Leo? If I forget it, I'll be mad. All right. I write fast. Sometimes I can be so sloppy. Okay. That's happening. So what's the advice that you have for them? They they want you to know the more you seem to shift and change, like your looks are changing. Someone here is taking a visit to Delulu Nation, all right? They're in Deluluville, in Delulu Nation, having Delulu dreams about you. They are delusional. It's like they're losing their shit watching you just bust out of your shell and become this vibrant, beautiful, robust badass. And that's why they're watching you. It's becoming like an obsessive thing. Lord have mighty. Hey. All right. Help is on the way. That's what I got. You have got the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Help is on the way is what I heard. This is the right moment, okay? Like you've been waiting for this future moment, and it's becoming your now moment. So ask your angels. What was it? What was the message I got here? I forget now. Hold on. I don't remember because I was breathing into it. Oh, they said it doesn't matter. They want you to know someone, you are seeing eye to eye with someone. that's in a better position than you right now. It's like it's somebody that's taken the lead in their life and they're really good at what they do, who has noticed you. And this is the, okay, this, remember when I was saying your angels were wanting you to ask about communicate, like they were wanting you to ask for communication communication from this person. Here's the person, the Hierophant. So it could be somebody that's going to be a mentor. Yeah, I said that. Remember, like you look up to them and put them on a pedestal. This person wants to speak to you. It's probably going to be a conversation in the 5D, but this is something you do with this person all the time anyway. They just corrected me and said, no, it's not. Okay, then. All righty then. No, it's not. It's happening in the physical. Here's the communication. It's swift, swift action. They are going to help you release these burdens. All right? And you know what I'm hearing? Since you are able to be kinder to yourself and like let things go and focus on what was important, which has been your health. And, instead of taking on, you see how she's just got all this stuff to do. And, maybe there's kids over here and she's got cleaning and cooking and work and sports and, just all this stuff. To all that stress kept weight on you. And since you've been releasing the stress and releasing the burden, that weight is just naturally falling off of you. And that burden also comes in the form of relationships. You finished it. You're done, okay? You're done with this. It is over. Yeah, they're coming in swiftly to communicate with you. I like this for you. Thank you so much, Leo, for allowing me. Look, this person has your back. They have your back. Do you see this? Remember how I said this could be like an example would be like the Pope or a priest or a head of an organization, a spiritual leader, just somebody, a mentor of whatever niche you're in, a mentor. It's somebody you look up to that where it's like you kind of get a God complex with them. They don't want you to look at them like that. They look at you as an equal, but they also want you to look, hey, I have your back. Okay? Storms don't last forever. Right? You were the change, you are becoming the change you wanted to see in the world. And now that you've been following your heart, they want you to know that it's high time for a big shift to happen for you, and they have your back. There's going to be a really good conversation coming your way. All right, y'all. I love you so much. Peace and love.